Hello everyone and welcome to my reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 246. I have managed to avoid all spoilers on this chapter save for two things. One, that Higuruma makes a cool face at some point, and two, that Ino doesn't die instantly. He doesn't die in this chapter, which wasn't something I was like super immediately expecting to happen anyway. So yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see how our protagonists try and find a way out of this one. So like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd like to try and hit at least 100 likes on this week's reaction. And without any further ado, let's get right into the chapter, shall we? So let's see here. We got this color page spread that I saw the other day. Ryomen Sukuna raid in Makio Shinjuku, December 24th, 2018. Got Higuruma in the back there, Meme and Yuyu, Kusakabe. We got Yuta here with Rika out. Ino's taking a ride on top of Rika. We got Maki, Chozo, Hakari, and Yuji. This is our lineup. These are our people for this arc, I guess. So that does mean Yuta and Maki are going to be showing up here at some point. And maybe, presumably, Hakari makes his way back to the battle after fighting Ryume. Damn it. My lack of battle experience is showing at a time like this. Yeah, not only did Higuruma not really have any reason to think a curse tool would be a factor in this, because they didn't know he had one until, you know, after he fought Gojo. But Sukuna, having been inside of Higuruma's domain before and having known how it works, probably thought, I wonder how having a curse tool interacts with this. Maybe that was something he took into consideration. Sukuna's curse technique, alive and well. Team Jujutsu High is in a desperate situation. Higuruma! Sukuna notices something. Kusakabe takes a deep breath and he activates New Shadow style Simple Domain. Yeah, that's how he's going to be reducing some of the damage, I take it. It's not just the brat. They've all leveled up their fundamentals and cursed energy strengthening. Oh yeah, they've increased their ability to defend themselves. Yeah, these aren't world-cutting slashes. Sukuna goes, oh, I'm interested in that sword of yours, and that's why I'm going to kill you instantly. Nah, he's doing what he does. We got Ino running in from behind, Chozo at the very back getting ready to do Piercing Blood, and then Yuji running in as well. On top of that, while not to the degree of domain amplification, that simple domain seemed to weaken my technique. I thought that was gonna kill me, you damn bastard. But now we know that not all his slashes are necessarily capable of bisecting the world. If you just stop and think, it makes sense he'd need a charge-up period or some kind of binding vow in order to expand the target of his technique. Exactly. It's such a powerful move that there has to be some kind of trade-off. There's always something. The most basic of them is that it requires more cursed energy and that you need to prepare to use it in some manner. We saw when Sukuna used it last time. He did the hand signs. I think he did the hand signs. But at the very least, he did the chant. In the case of doing it for Gojo, it was probably just waiting to use it. Like just storing up energy. His projectile slashes are a form of dismantle, and the slash that bisects the world is a strengthened dismantle with an expanded target. Cleave activates once it touches its target, except when within his domain. It's instant death if we get caught by cleave, a point-blank dismantle, or the slash that bisects the world. No amount of cursed energy reinforcement, domain amplification, or simple domains are going to stop those. And the most disturbing thing is that he's not using those flames from Shibuya. Okay, someone else has brought it up now. Someone in character's brought it up. Sukuna's not really going to have another fight after this. Unless he, like, I don't know, fights the merger curse or something. So we're going to see it here. Something's going to push him to use it here. Considering that it had enough firepower to exercise that special grade volcano head curse spirit, we'd be toast if he turned it on us. Wow, first time Jogo gets mentioned in over 100 chapters. Worrying about it won't be any help. It'll be easier if we just assume he can't use it for whatever reason. It'd be easier, but perhaps not wisest. I guess it'd be best to just not be currently or constantly cautious of it. Otherwise, you're just not going to make up your mind about anything. Looks like Higuruma's undoing the suit. You know, he needs to breathe a little. Higuruma, can you still move? No problems here. I'm sorry. We got the death penalty, but confiscation was applied to that curse tool. That's plenty. Ending things with that sword seems to be the simplest way to wrap things up. I'll protect you even if it kills me. Oh, he's unsheathing his sword here. Wait. Am I seriously gonna die here? I mean, those words came out of my mouth. Come on, Kusakabe. You've always been the very relatable coward, but I don't know if cowardice has any place here. At the very least, they've upped their defenses. I'll go for the legs next. The legs. I assume you mean the guys running in on him? Chozo's gonna do piercing blood. Should we have a race, brats? Piercing blood has been fired. He's gone. He dodged. He Oh! Did he... Oh, Chozo. You know, Gege did a couple illustrations of Chozo recently for one of those jump events. That's usually really not a good sign for a character. Ugh, Chozo! But, what's this? He throws Chozo at Yuji. Ino leaps up into the air. With Nanami's cleaver, he brings it down on Sukuna's arm and it uses 7-3? That was stronger than I imagined. Oh, I see, that dull thing. They've made the 7-3 sorcerer's technique into a cursed tool. I totally forgot that was a thing they could do. What? Through the bath thing that Sukuna did, they're able to... That's how they make cursed tools. Oh god, that means they, like, processed Nanami's body into his weapon. Oh, that's horrible. But I love 7-3 and Nanami references, so, you know, it's cool to see it again here being used by Ino. Sukuna throws out a kick that Ino blocks. God damn, that's heavy. Yeah, he's getting thrown back. Yuji runs in to attack Sukuna. Kusakabe is running behind Sukuna. It looks like they both get hit by slashes. But Kusakabe is creating an opening for Higuruma to leap over him and slash at Sukuna with the Executioner's Sword. It just manages to get Sukuna's hair, which I guess doesn't count as hitting him. You gotta get the body. You gotta strike the flesh. Makes sense. Oh, but he grabs Higuruma by the arm, and he just starts pummeling him. Think you can keep up? What the fuck? Oh god, he's just running. He throws Jesus. He throws Higuruma up into the air, and then leaps off. Go, Itadori! Don't let him get Higuruma alone! So now Sukuna and Yuji are racing each other. Jesus Christ. He's too fast. Oh, he threw Higuruma into the remains of some building here. Oh, he's coming in. Oh, fuck, we're going into a flashback. As those slashes are being launched. I think Higuruma's technique might be a solid way to save Fushiguro. What, if it only kills Sukuna and not Megumi because it targets the soul? Would it be alright to ask you to spill more details about your technique? It's kind of personal. Don't worry about it. Those cut by the Executioner's Sword will die without exception. However, the target, without fail, will be limited to the one sentence. Judgment can differentiate the multiple souls within an incarnated body. That was already demonstrated by Itadori. Even if Sukuna is the one that receives the sentencing and is cut with the sword, we should be able to retrieve the sleeping, unharmed Fushiguro Megumi. That's pretty handy. I see. So Higuruma. Higuruma is the only way for us to save Megumi. There's no other way, except maybe that soul swapping thing that Yuji had. Whatever the exact deal with that is. You have a death wish, Higuruma? I see, so that's where that comes from. Talk about out of the blue. Even though you can't use the reverse curse technique, you're taking a pivotal role in the fight against Sukuna. I'm a man who has abandoned and been abandoned by the law. I'd like to be the one to punish myself in the end. It's just as you say. I think I should play my role to its completion and die in this fight. I get where you're coming from. I feel kind of similar. The parallels between these two. You both are so good. You're such good characters. But still, I don't know. I can't help but wonder if you should go back. Don't say such ridiculous things. I've become someone who can't even look you in the eye anymore. Domain amplification. He nullified my technique. So he did learn that from... So he did learn something from watching. He learned something from watching those guys. Higuruma is a prodigy. And he did have to learn how to be a sorcerer by reverse engineering sorcery from his domain expansion, which no one else has had to do before. Except maybe Hikari, but, you know, Hikari got formal teaching through being at a school. Higuruma is completely self-taught. It's all instinct for him. Not fucking bad, Higuruma. Higuruma had only awakened as a sorcerer a mere 2 months ago. It was developing at a tremendous speed. Oh, look how small the executioners... Oh, wait, yeah, because he's using domain amplification. He can't activate his technique. The sword's gone right now. Sukuna found himself completely enthralled. Oh, God, it's like with Megumi again. Wow, you're great. You're wonderful. I want you to show me what you can do. From the dazzling light of his lethal blade that once again shone, to the unbound raw talent that rivals even Gojo Satoru. Everyone who knows Higuruma mutters the same thing. That guy's a genius. And we're on break next week, which I do believe that means this is the last chapter of the year. Whew, boy. Whew. Oh, man. That was a good chapter. I love Higuruma. So when we get good Higuruma shit, I get really excited. That's really good. Whew. Oh, man. That was a really good one. I'm glad I wasn't really spoiled on that at all. I've seen this Higuruma panel here, but I didn't know any of the context. I saw, like, a video title, like, something Higuruma Awakening. What more will you learn? Can you learn reverse curse technique, actually? Are you going to figure out how to do that? But, oh, man. Don't leave Higuruma alone. Don't count Higuruma out. Don't count this man out. Whew, man. That was a really good chapter. I feel so sorry for people that have just checked out by now. I feel so bad for them. I feel so bad for the people that don't get what's going on. This shit is so heat. This shit is so good. I'm dead serious. I think this is the best year for JJK. I think this might actually be a better year than the year where we got Shibuya. I don't know. I got to think on it more. You know, recency bias is a thing. It's between 2020 and this year for the best year for JJK. So fucking good. Just so good. But with that, that's all I've got for this week's reaction. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my uploads. I do Jujutsu Kaisen chapter reactions and reviews every week that we get a new chapter. If you enjoy discussing Jujutsu Kaisen with other people, or you just enjoy discussing the series I cover on this channel, be sure to check out my Discord server. I have a link to that down in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys around. Take care.